Previously on Final Fantasy XVI.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
I love this character, dude. Please live. And now back to Yoshi Peak Fiction. Hello! It's NicoB! Back with some more Final Fantasy XVI. When we last left off, Clive and crew finally infiltrated Oriflamme in order to bust in there and destroy that big-ass, dumbass Mother Crystal. And after making their way through the mines where all the workers are juiced up on that sweet, sweet ether and fighting a big old juiced up dragon while they're at it, they finally reach the core of the Mother Crystal with Sid going full old man and nuking the ever-living fuck out of it. Ah, here we go. Job's done. We're all good. Oh, God, Sid, oh no! Who the fuck is that? Oh my God! And now Clive is here in the middle of somewhere, leading to an insanely cool and epic fight between Clive and freaking Typhon. And I loved the increased mobility and stuff that you got as Ifrit in this section, which sort of shows, right, that Clive is like getting control of Ifrit versus how he was before, which was just like this like raving beast with like really limited moves. It's actually kind of a smart way of showing his beginning to control it. And after absolutely dunking on Typhon, Sid unfortunately has suffered a grievous wound. After parting Clive with his amazing thunder abilities, passes away. Damn it! I really wanted him to live, God! I mean, the writing was on the wall here for him, I really feel like, but he was a great character. I will say, even with just I feel like the short time we were with him, he's definitely on the top of my favorite Sids. I really did wish he was stuck around the whole game, though. And then, oh, okay, fucking weird guy with, like, no bottom eyelids pops out. But that's okay, because Joshua's here to save us. What the fuck? And he seals away Ultima inside of himself. I guess acting as the vessel in his own way? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Joshua's happening, and oh, God, he's gone, too. Fuck. Oh, 5 years later! Yeah, there's no time to think about that. We're over here now. We're over in the Dalmatian Empire. Clive has got longer hair and looks even hotter. Also wielding the power of Ramu. Saves a bunch of bears. They talk shit to him and he's like, oh, screw you guys, I'm going home. And now we're at the brand new hideaway, which is in the middle of the ocean, though seemingly in the exact same location that it was before, which I'm also a little confused about. You think they would, I guess they just think to themselves, they wouldn't check the same place twice again, right? They couldn't possibly be that fucking stupid. But yeah, really, really fucking sick last episode. Oh my God. When the main story hits in this game, it hits hard. And it's really helped too by just the insane soundtrack of this game. I really want to get the soundtrack to this. The only one they have right now currently is a pre-order for the physical like 8-disc edition. I kind of just want to get the digital, but like there's no a digital one available yet. It's probably not gonna come until after the physical one. I wish they'd hurry the fuck up. I want to buy it already. I think the music in this game is fantastic. I really like the smaller themes too. Like I'm really enjoying the one here at the new hideaway. It really does honestly give me Kilika vibes from Final Fantasy X, as well as some of the other town themes too. I don't know. I think music in this game is great. I think I was seeing some people say they didn't think the music in this game was like all that memorable, and I definitely don't agree with that. Not from you guys specifically or the comments, from just like online, which just kind of surprised me a little bit. Like this is really my first game that I've truly heard like an entire Soken soundtrack, because I didn't play Final Fantasy XIV. I only played a very little bit of 15. And I think the music in this game is fantastic. Banger after banger after banger. But anyway, last episode, BBFYAKN said, God, these fucking stupid YouTube handle things makes everyone's name so weird now. Nico, why don't the dudes with the magic just nuke all the slavers? Well, from what we've seen so far, most branded can only use very weak spells, which is why a lot of them are being used as manual labor, and only a handful are used as anything more than cannon fodder. And even then, not much higher up the food chain. Even if they did all try to rebel, it would still be about even. That's true. There were a few other things too that some other people point out in like some of the replies to this, where it was like, one, petrification, right? Like the fact that over time the bearers are just, gonna turn to stone. So they essentially have, like MP that essentially will run out and they'll just be toast, which puts them at a disadvantage. Similarly, the slavers could also still use magic because they have crystals, but they don't have that disadvantage. So another thing to consider. And also just the fact too that like, and this is something that I did also consider, but it's more just how it started than how it is now. But like once a system like this has been in place for so long, unfortunately, just the societal norms of it make it like just seem like it has to be this way. So the slaves have essentially like come to accept that this is just how it is, which is awful. But I don't know if it's necessarily Stockholm syndrome, because Stockholm syndrome is almost like you actually like what your situation. But I think it's more of like an acceptance that, you know, it's just how it is and you can't do anything about it because everybody else treats it as fucking normal. Which is why Clive is here to blow all that shit the fuck up. Gonna nuke him with my judgment bolt. Boom. But BB, thank you so much for your enlightening comment. And it is for that reason you are comment of the day. By the way, you guys did also tell me a little bit about some of Ramu's skills here. Apparently, the move that is insanely good in Ramu's repertoire is actually this move right here. I went ahead and just bought the first 2 levels of it, the Lightning Rod. Apparently, it's crazy good, and it synergizes super well with like multi-hitting moves like Gouge or like the Will o' the Wisps. So yeah, I went ahead and just got it. Apparently, this move is only okay, or at least takes a little bit of nuance, because the idea behind this is it's like shot lock, right? But when enemies get hit by it, they're hit with these balls that you have to then hit again to essentially do increased damage. So you gotta hit with like a charged attack or something. This move is quite good, though. Apparently the wind up time on it is pretty long, which I was already telling from when I was doing it before. But it seems strong. This move's good. This one's apparently synergizes pretty well with this move. But I will say I did kind of note for this and for this, these both had a pretty long cooldown times versus the other moves I've gotten. And then apparently Judgment Bolt is actually insanely good. So I might want to consider getting that at some point. So yeah, it's actually interesting that Ramu, you think almost would be like a zoner kind of guy, would just be kind of like zappy, zappy, zap, and maybe do like little bits of damage. It's actually a damage dealing icon, like more damage dealing than even my other ones in a lot of ways, which is kind of nuts. He essentially is like the nuke. But yeah, now that we've essentially gotten 3 icons, right? And we've now flashed forward to what I believe is probably the last flash forward in the game, unless it's like the end or something. So I remember that was sort of what was talked about, right? Is that you're going to cover like 3 moments of Clive's life. But I feel like this is now where the game truly begins, right? I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of mechanics and things start to open up from this point onwards. So let's go check that shit out. Let's go this way. Hello.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
Auto.
Welcome back, Sid.
I'm guessing if we run to Gav, he's probably have like an eye patch now, right? Did everybody immediately think that? They're like, oh shit, Gav got stabbed in the eye, right? I'm like, he's not fucking gonna die. No way. He's not gonna get stabbed in the eye and then die. All right? No, we're gonna flash forward here in a bit, and he's gonna want him to come back with a fucking eye patch, right? Just like how I got my brand like removed, right? Now he's gonna have like a change in his appearance with a cool, badass pirate eye patch.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Up we go. Ding dong.
Look, it's Sid.
It's Sid. So is everyone just gonna refer to me now as Sid for like the rest of the game? Except for like people who like really know me? It's kind of interesting. I mean, I like, by the way, when Clive like arrived, right? He said I think the exact same thing that Sid said when we first met him. He's like, mind if I interrupt things here? It was cute. I wonder if Karen and the blacksmith guy are still around, or if they're fucking dead.
Ah, there you are, Clive.
There you are.
Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. And not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Vivian. Have I met you before?
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
I do not think so.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable.
Let's check my lore! Vivian Ninetails. A scholar and a strategist who makes her home in the hideaway, analyzing every shred of information that comes in from the wider world in order to divine the dispositions of the realm's armies and those who lead them. She offers insights to Clive that he might better understand the lay of the land. The moniker Ninetails, of which she herself is fond, was gifted her by fellow scholars, a recognition of her ability to speak at length on almost any subject. Is she my new lore person? Did the old man get fucking wrecked? The Hideaway, the new Hideaway. Established under the leadership of Clive Rosfield, who took on the title of Cid after his former leader's passing and Titan's destruction of the old Hideaway. Here, a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm has gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessor, it is built within fallen ruins, deep within the deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike its predecessor, however, it is located in the center of a lake, Benumir, across whose waters any invading enemy can easily be spotted long before their arrival. Ah, that's a good point. Unless they can fly, but even then, I guess you can still see them pretty well. Yeah, so it's still in the Deadlands, but it's in a different area of the Deadlands. Clive Rosfield. After Cid fell and his hideaway was reduced to rubble at the hands of Hugo Kupka, Clive took on both his predecessor's name and role, becoming the second Cid the Outlaw and leader of the re-established resistance. Together with the other survivors and the new recruits, he continued Cid's mission to emancipate bearers and rid the realm of Mother Crystals. You know, one thing I do like, and I'm kind of happy that Hugo wasn't the one to like actually kill Cid, you know, because I feel like that would have just led to the exact same thing we already saw at the start of the game where, you know, Clive is like on a vendetta, revenge. We gotta kill Hugo for killing Cid, you know, which would have felt like doing that all over again. So I was kind of afraid that that's where the story was going to go. But I'm glad it moved towards like, instead Clive is now, he's not thinking about himself anymore. He's thinking about trying to help others. He's essentially carry on Cid's legacy by doing this, right? And not focused on like revenge anymore, which shows character growth.
So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Where did we come from? Where did we go? Oh. Lore!
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp.
What's happened during this time skip here?
For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass burnt beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago.
Yeah, that was the neutral one.
While you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor.
Oh, well there that goes.
A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
In this Game of Thrones, say it. Just fucking say it, lady. Do it.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, As to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
I could have just read a book.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Oh, yeah, she's got a special icon.
And how may I assist you today?
State of the realm. Ask about Vivian.
One would think.
My role was abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead.
You know, it's really funny that they didn't end up voicing these lines. Because the funny thing is, like, I'd say like 95% of this game is fully voiced, right? Like, even all of the side quests have been fully voiced. All of the NPCs are fully voiced. Like, everything is fully voiced. The only thing that isn't, seemingly, is just these little moments here where you ask about Karen or ask about Vivian or, you know, like, just like this little additional, like, sub bit that I'm not even sure, like, why didn't you just have him read those few extra lines? Like, why not, right? Because then the game then would have been fully voice acted. So it's just so odd to me that they just decided, nah, let's just leave, like, that last 2%. Nah, fuck it. It's just, I don't know. We're gonna nickel and dime these last few.
For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way towards a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetales your tutor, only disregard her expert advice.
About coming to the hideaway.
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day counterfeit the outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life. We both know how that ended. It's been a year already. Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remain hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal.
Is that Jill, I guess?
But instead, I was not only saved, but granted new lease on life, as a personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far more reputable fellowship.
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you.
Yeah, the Crystalline Dominions. That was the one we saw, like, we talked about that last time where we found in the lore, and I was like, oh, I didn't even... Then I'm like, that seems significant. This place is literally like a neutral territory with no dominant or icon or anything. And I actually thought they were going to stay that way. I thought potentially what would happen, because I just had a feeling we were going to be flashing forward pretty soon, right? I thought that what likely would happen was like Clive would end up like allying with them, and this would be like potentially the new base of operations, right? Or a new place to go to, or a new ally. But nope, it just gets taken over by Sembrick.
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valisthea, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Some Mother Crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the Blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
Really? It has a Mother Crystal. It's not touched by the Blight? That's interesting, but it has no icon, right?
Or at least, it was.
Until Sambrek elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon Twinside's heretofore neutral shores. It makes me see the land I love changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire, since its inception, seemed too audacious to a move even for him.
Huh.
What is it that you wish to learn?
State of the realm, lords of the realm 2. Buy these goods, my lord. Sorry. By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current going-ons in Valisthea, revisit any of the Ninetales' past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit. Cool. This is like a separate, Oh my god, cocaine tree. I got a cocaine tree!
Here.
The Grand Cast. Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates you as you progress through the main story. L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventures. Wow! Well, that's cool. Starting from the literal beginning. And then you just get their, Oh. Hey, here's Joshua, actual Joshua Rosfield. Dominant of the Phoenix and former heir to the ducal throne. Joshua was thought to have died at the hands of the second Icon of Fire during the disaster of Phoenix Gate. However, he's very much alive, traveling the realm even now. His true identity hidden by a heavy cowl and an assumed name, that of Lord Margrace. Wow. Trains with, fights alongside, deceased, believed dead, puppy, mysterious stranger. Wow, look at all this shit. Mysterious being, Ultima. He looks so weird, dude. Like his eyelids have essentially been removed. An otherworldly being that Clive encountered in the inner sanctum of Drake's Head. He addressed Clive as Mythos before attempting to merge their consciousness. However, Clive was able to summon the will to resist the creature before Joshua returned from the dead to imprison it in a cage of flame that he sealed in his own heart like Dark Bar. Oh my god, this is fucking Kingdom Hearts. Oh, they loved each other. This is really cool. Oh, hey, we can see that look, in real time, see his, yeah, hair a little bit longer, a little more scruffy. Gets the scar removed, has a bit more beard. That's cool. Best friends. Interesting. We went from traveling companions to best friends. Oh, I actually see. You see the dog's fur got a little grayer. Did Jill change much? Yes, she did. She turned her head to the left more. To her left. There's Gav. I haven't seen him yet. And you see, you have to have an eye patch now, right? Oh, I guess she is here. I probably should stop looking at this. I'm spoiling myself on who's still alive. One of Sis' most trusted allies, after Sis' hideaway was laid to waste by Hugo Kupka and his minions, she and her hardworking yet long-suffering apprentice, Goats, followed Clive to the new hideaway in Bunamir, where they serve him in the same capacity they served his predecessor, sourcing whatever supplies her fellow residents are in need of. Oh, cool. Now Sid's hideaway has turned to Clive's hideaway. Neat. All right. Situation map.
Study it well, Clive.
What the fuck? Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates you as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1, R1 through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventure. Wow. And everyone's in little FF6 sprites. Wow. Holy, dude, this shit's crazy. And then like you do this and go through like, well, here's what everything that's like relevant during this point when this was happening. And then the next one. And then you can cycle through all of them again. Wow. Damn, you could really dive in deep in this shit. It kind of shows you what the hell was going on aside from what you were seeing there as well. Wow, seriously, even all the side dudes like Tiamat are actually getting like FF6 versions of them. It's pretty amazing.
Allow me to explain.
Past lessons.
Again.
Again. Okay, and so you just basically do what she's talked about before. And as the game goes on, we're gonna get more and more of it.
Thus ends today's lesson.
So basically just like a new lore place. Very cool, I like it. Holy shit. The history of Valisthean jurisprudence, the Continental Court. I read about this before. The signing of the Continental Court marks the beginning of the modern era of Valisthea. Where the realms had once been riven by hatred and mistrust, the Court built bridges, affecting many of the areas of realm-wide cooperation that persist to this day. The shared currency, calendar, and common system of bearer ownership among its epic-making achievements. The last years since the Court's signing, many of those old rifts have reopened. Is for us to follow in the steps of our forebears and heartily endeavor to usher in a new age of peace and unity. Everybody's created equal, except for those damn bearers, right? Oh my god, the fat little Moogle lived! You live, fat little Moogle! Oh, thank god. What would I do if I couldn't pinch your chubby little cheeks whenever I wanted? Look at him. Oh my god, he's so fucking fat! All in good time, this board in front of you? Oh, are you gonna be like Bounty Moogle or something? All in good time, Clive. Go finish all your other tutorial bullshit. Oh my god, Bounty Fat Moogle. This place is the fucking best. Oh. All right, here's my stone here. Let's go do all that again.
Does that one have blood on it?
There's Karen.
What can I do for you?
What are you doing, you daft ding dong diddly blah blah? She's smoking now. That's about the hideaway.
You won't hear me complaining.
Same room here the old one was. Got my own stores, my little counter. And thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me wares.
Drawback.
The constant bloody racket. It's not Doris and Otto barking the orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardoff banging away day and night.
Still.
If a pain in the ear holes, the price I have to pay to be Sid the outlaw's partner in crime, I say I got myself a bargain.
The fast 5 years.
It's really been 5 years since we left the old place. How time flies.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat to Sid to our hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them. They just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere. There was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. Never forget those cries. Try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us.
Shut up, you
If
wrinkly
you're
bitch, and tell me
gonna
some
ask
shit.
about it,
Are you kidding me, lady? You have all the same bullshit you did before. Oh, wait. Okay, we have a few things. Increases limit break generation amount by 6% when taking damage. 3% when dealing damage. Wow, these are expensive too. Channel Whispers. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Accessory effect will not trigger unless the ability charge magic is learned. Oh, wow, really? Okay, so this is like, I don't know, is this considered one of the, like, the helpful or like the cheating accessories? Nah, I guess not. It's probably not that much of a boon. Oh, hey, increases skill earned by 35%. Whoa. Oh, what? These are like the ones I have, but better. I think. Increases ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%. Get some new orchestrion rolls, which are expensive as fuck. Whoa, hey, elixirs! Instant restores all HP. Hell yeah! Really expensive. It is, yeah. Like, so these are the ones I have. I think it's a pre-order bonus. So 10%, 25%. I wonder if I can actually stack them now. So if I got those two.
don't. I'm not much bothered. Well, don't just stand there.
Don't just stand there like a new baby.
I'll take that. And this. Funny, it's only green rarity. Well, that one's purple rarity, but it's better. I think I'll go and get this too. That just sounds quite good. So could I put this on with the other experience thing? Oh, hell yeah, I can. Gives 25% more experience. For when you want to grind. Goats.
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
It's alright, Goats. I can't really say these words either.
Back, are ya?
What are you doing here? You grab anything, blah, blah, blah.
Things here ain't too bad.
Suppose. Got a decent hammer, a decent anvil. Apprentice to knows his hammer from his cock. Oh, and the furnace is alright, and all. Thanks to old Sid's bellows. Gods only know how to keep the coals hot enough out here to hold the mere without them. Not with bloody crystals, that's for sure. Now, I reckon you won't find a forge like this one anywhere else in the Twins. I count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on. You need anything, give us a shout. About the past 5 years.
You've forgotten already?
I did, I wasn't around for any of that.
I haven't.
I'll never forget that fucking day. It was a right pain in the ass getting this place into shape. Especially with the mess we're in. Not there was anything new for those who put the old hideaway together. Still, that don't mean I intend on doing it again.
So, what'll it be?
What's it gonna goddamn demon be? Hey, cool, Levin Bolt. Stick the flame tongue, use the lightning shard. Yes, keep it going. From heaven on high, far did this bolt fall for deliver justice. Man, no other new shit, no sashes or asses.
That it?
Or whatever.
Fine.
Ooh, cool. It's got a little bit of purple on it. I like it. Oh, R terms. This is the new one. And then this is the old hideaway theme. And that's all we got. Actually, I actually like this new hideaway theme better than the old one, to be honest. Mithril, a mineral most mighty. Is a material both passing hardness and luster, and is these two qualities for which it is valued by the weapons and armistice of the realm. However, there's a third quality of mithril that sets it apart from steel or shell, its durance. While even the finest steel may be melted by a dragon's fire, become brittle in frigid climes, or turn to rust if not regularly and rightfully oiled, mithril is once made eternally unchanging. In this volume, I'll explain how one might go about making, shaping, and employing mithril in one's work. So many books everywhere! More books! The Sins of Damascus! Hello, hey!
Osman Harpocrates.
No, he's not dead.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Book of Gods and Men.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence. either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
I have to go steal their books.
Don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
Or invent the
I
internet.
fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Actual kid voices.
Now, we all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
What? He was right up there, though.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
No, man, you gotta level up my lore.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Level up, old man.
How good it is to see you, Clive.
Also, how is Hideaway?
Look around you.
While it is a far cry from the Imperial Library in Oriflamme, in 5 short years we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales that contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, that they may fill the minds of all who hunger for knowledge.
Still,
there is much more out there, and as long as I draw a breath, I shall continue to gather what I can. One day a chronicle of your own adventure might even grace these shelves, or failing that, the floor.
Thanks.
it has been difficult, certainly.
When Titan visited his wrath upon us in that dreadful night, we lost much. He robbed us not only of our home and our loved ones, but that of which Sid fought fiercest to preserve, our hope. Hope that we might never have found again, had you not taken this name, become our light in the darkness.
Had you not led us here?
To Benamir and the Invincible, where, among the ghosts of the fallen, our journey can continue. Here in the belly of a Leviathan, untouched by the passing of 1,000 years, does our hope burn brighter than ever, and here it may burn 1,000 more.
Tet and Crow.
I still remember.
The day I first met Ted and Crow, chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's girdle the next. The twins' love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I fear the void they left in the children's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bear their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
For I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction, as over time their pain faded, and now they laugh and frolic as they once did, if not with some vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal, and that happiness lost may be found again.
All right, get ready. I'm about to...
I don't believe you've read this particular...
Here's 5 years of lore, old man. Oh my god. Oh, come on. No level up.
Today.
You dick. It's interesting. Jill really does not look too different. Didn't really adjust her hair or anything. I mean, yeah. Doesn't look different. Hugo Kupka, permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian Parliament and dominant of Titan. He has little love for his country, taking advantage of his position to benefit himself and himself alone. After learning that Sid the Outlaw, the man who slew the love of his life, Benedicta Harmon, still lives. He tasks his personal guard with capturing and torturing bearers in order to draw out his nemesis and take his revenge. And it shall be mine! Oh, I see. So Goats is his new, Blackthorn's new apprentice, I see. And Ted and Crow are the apprentices of Hippocrates here. They added the medicine girl for some reason to the lore here. Okay. The one we ran to for all of 2 seconds of the cutscene after the 5 years later thing. So the fall of the hideaway. In a single night, the hideaway destroyed, fewer than half of managing to escape the slaughter visited upon them by Kupka and his men. And all the slightly more important main characters all lived. Oh, interesting. Oriflamme, former capital of the Holy Empire of Sunbrick. After its mother crystal was destroyed in an attack by the Cid the Outlaw in the year 873, the decision was made to move the throne and her armies south to the Crystalline Dominion, regardless of whether or not the Dominion citizens approved. Oriflamme has since fallen gradually into decline, having lost the Mother's blessing and all the benefits it brought. Ahaha. Interesting. So they'd moved someplace else for another Mother Crystal and pretty much abandoned this place. Northreach, the area where the Vale and stuff was. When Sunbrick moved its capital to the Crystalline Dominion, Northreach went from being a vital gateway to the seat of the Empire to a forgotten country backwater in the matter of moons. With the fall of Drixhead, the ether has soon leached from the lands around it, leaving the fields fallow and the once thriving environs barren and lifeless. Oh, well, that's going to be interesting. We'll probably head back there and all those crop fields and stuff are going to be gone and all fucked up. The Namekian Republic, a nation formed from a federation of 5 smaller states, is located in the southern half of the continent of Storm and has its capital at Randala. Also home to the Mother Crystal known as Drake's Fang, inside which stands Castle Dazbog, home of Hugo Kupka, dominant of Titan. Kupka, obsessed with finding Cid and exacting his revenge for the murder of Benedicta Harmon, co-opted the soldiers of the realm and had them commit a series of atrocities in an attempt to flush him out of hiding. Men of the Rock, Hugo Kupka's personal guard. On Kupka's orders, they ruthlessly gutted and destroyed Cid's original hideaway, vengeance for the brutal beheading of Benedicta Harmon. But Kupka's thirst for revenge is not yet slaked, and it is with reckless abandon that he employs his minions to commit atrocities across the realm in a bid to drive Cid from hiding. I wonder if he even realizes that the Cid that he's looking for is not actually the Cid that, killed. Well, I guess technically it is, actually. Technically it was me. I'm that Cid. I was actually the one that did it. I'm an old Cid. Kostnice, a town located in the rugged northern reaches of the Namekian Republic. Though it was once a thriving trading post, the company of the Blight has served to both discourage travelers as well as drive off longtime residents. All that now remains are refugees fleeing from elsewhere, the black marketeers who prey upon them, and barely enough soldiers to keep the peace. Or rather to pretend to when they are not being bribed to look the other way. The Crystalline Dominion, a once independent state straddling the continents of Storm and Ash. Its capital, Twinside, is built on the tiny isles of Ark from which its mother crystal, Drake's Tail, rises. After Drake's Head was destroyed in 873, the Holy Empire of Sunbrick declared Twinside its new capital in defiance of the long-standing non-aggression treaty. While controversial, the move, carried out by Prince Dion and his Knights Dragoon, proceeded mostly unopposed, largely due to the Dominion's lack of a dominant of its own with which to intimidate the interlopers. So the non-aggression treaty, a pact in which was codified the agreement between the nations to refrain from invading the Crystalline Dominion and laying claim to its mother crystal, Drake's Tail. It's both cemented the Dominion's position at the center of the world politics and placed checks on the ability of key players to exploit their position. So much for that, though. Heart of the Mother Crystal. The brightly shining convolution of shards that sits at the center of each Mother Crystal. When a heart shatters, so too does the mountain around it. Since time immemorial, sanctuaries have been built around the hearts for the worship and protection of these irreplaceable treasures. Ethereal tolerance, the ability to resist the effects of ethereal exposure. This is higher and bears dominance, allowing them to survive concentrations of ether that would turn any human who lacks their gift. Some animals, including chocobos, also have a natural resistance to the effects of ether, but one of the many reasons why the birds are so beloved across the twins. Magic barriers. Some dominants have the ability to call upon a part of their icon's power to summon a ward, a nigh impervious barrier that no magic nor matter can cross. However, its maintenance requires a continuous channeling of ether through the summoner's flesh, taking a heavy toll upon them. The larger the barrier, the greater the burden. Wow, so we're explaining fucking Joshua's crazy moves? Oh, interesting. The priming, turning into the icon, does not require the continual draw of the ether. It is rather manifested by the continuous channeling of vast quantities of ether imbued within the dominant's own body. This allows dominants to remain primed even when they are entered the etherless deadlands, but also results in the crystal's curse taking a heavy toll on them with every act of priming. So yeah, you're turned to stone more and more quickly. Mythos, the name by which Ultima addresses Clive. It appears to be his title for the vessel for limitless power that he means to make of the young Lord Marquez. But to what end he requires such a thing, only Ultima knows. And vessel, a name that the being known as Ultima gives to Clive. It appears to be synonymous with Mythos. Who the fuck was Typhon anyway? Seemingly drawn to the destruction of the heart of Drake's Head, Ultima emerged from a tear in reality wearing the skin of Typhon, a withered and wizened colossus, and drew Clive into a space between worlds wherein the ethereal entity might test his worth as a vessel. Interesting. So yeah, he had because he had the eyes of Ultima, right? His weird fucking no eyelid eyes. All right, sorry about that. That was a lot of lore, but I didn't want to kind of make sure I wasn't too far behind on what was going on because a lot happened. All right, go sleep now, Clive. Let's get you even more bedhead.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems.
Hell yeah.
It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work.
Ow.
Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
I will say, I mean, again, it still is a very noticeable scar that makes it pretty clear what was there beforehand.
Could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll?
Have you been to the toll at the Holy Valley? Got an icon over here. Hi, Jill.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Wall of Memories? The Oath. Oh, created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Cid. This crystal shard transfixed with daggers, twin daggers, is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Wait a minute, was this the crystal that Gav grabbed on the way out of the room? Wasn't it? I thought that was what happened there. What did we do? Did he come back, give it to me, and then we plunged 2 daggers back into it again? Or maybe that was a different one. Are these the things I'm gonna be gaining as I guess I progress the story? Reminders. My wall of trophies. The reading table. Oh my god, so many things. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in its chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. The Republic's play. There he is. There's One-Eye Gav. Oh, no eye patch though, but he does have a cool scar. The Republican army marches on the Empire Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
We're gonna break in there, get their crystal.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
So he can't bring himself to summon Ifrit again?
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance.
Oh, okay, so they...
It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He does remember that. He saw that. Where is he? Clive, do you know? Are we just assuming he's dead again?
He did. He was there.
Yeah.
It wasn't an illusion.
I still got the feather, too.
I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Joshua's gonna look quite a bit older now, too. Let's drink!
To a world without mother crystals.
Da, 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 da,
To
da.
sit.
The classic. So many classic themes in this game. For the king. Speaking of, meanwhile, there he is. He's got a new outfit too. The Northern Territories. Wonder how he's doing. Got Multima singing inside him, right?
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
Joshua Rosfield. Dominant of the Phoenix and former heir to the ducal throne, Joshua was thought to have died at the hands of the second Icon of Fire during the disaster of Phoenix Gate. However, he somehow survived, appearing before his brother once some 13 years later in the inner sanctums of Drakehead, and saving Clive from Ultima's advances by calling upon the power of the Phoenix to seal the being within himself. And this chick, attend to Joshua, companion and protector of Joshua Rosfield, dominant of the Phoenix, as loyal as she is dangerous. Her blade is ever at the ready for any who might mean her master ill, and her tonics ever at hand to heal the sickly prince's hurts. Joshua addresses her by the name Jote, but it is unclear whether this is her true name or another pseudonym.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more.
Oh wait, sorry, I just realized there was one here I missed. Barely cold corner of the storm's most northerly reaches. The loose collection of nations that sprang up around the region's erstwhile Mother Crystal Drake's Eye were united and pacified by Archduke Elwin Rosfield of Rosaria in the year 854. However, in the years following Rosaria's annexation from the Empire, a combination of both the Blight's inexorable advance and Sembrek's lack of interest in the territories has only worked to quicken the area's destabilization.
The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
I don't know, man. Come talk to me. Why don't you come talk to me? You know where I am. Don't you? Do you?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to...
It's fine, we weren't making out or anything.
Intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
We should have been, but we weren't.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The gathering storm. Doom is coming.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Oh, hey. A goblin coin! Got a new song added here. New sad song.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls.
Balls.
They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Nothing new updated.
A couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
What's that fat Moogle there? Fat Moogle, you got anything for me yet? Damn it, Fat Moogle! There's some other rooms over here, too.
Some curio room.
Oh, Tarya's area. Treatment diary. Today, Clive visited the infirmary to have me address a laceration on his left forearm. I cleaned and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so it could heal, but an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes to me for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed. I'd like to see you try, bitch. This is a pretty large area. Holy shit.
Go on. What's the matter, Sid? You look as pale as the day your predecessor slung you in the cell next to mine. Not about to have another fit, are you? Of course you aren't. You're a changed man now. We both are.
Suspicious character. Wow, this guy. If this guy ends up killing me at some point, I'm gonna be mega pissed. And then I just let him sit here the whole time, spouting all his dumb bullshit. Yeah, damn, this is a huge area. Almost wondering if areas are, like, maybe unlocking, find new people, and they get new stuff to spread across here. Because there's, like, seemingly most of the stuff is kind of in this center area. But there's, like, all these other spots around here. Or maybe they're just for chests. That's kind of why I'm just running around and check out.
It won't be long now, Martel. This tunnel here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it filthy.
What? What? I can't hear the what? What? Yeah, it's a big ass garden. I mean, I guess more also just for like world building and stuff, you know, showing how we're getting our food. Not just like, you know, assuming we just get it from somewhere. Nigel, the head botanist.
Was lost when the first hideaway fell. Colleagues and friends. Years of hard work. But we did not let that loss defeat us. And our work will not be in vain. No. The spirits of our fallen comrades live on in every leaf and limb you see here.
Yeah. Every one of those dead dudes inside a plant. What the hell? Off limits, that means you? Oh, this is the back to Karen's store. I gotcha. I was like, what the hell? For a second, I thought it was the game telling me that. The game was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're not supposed to go to this area yet. Oh, sorry, video game Jesus. Excuse me. There's no treasure over here, dickhead. Get out of here. Hey, I can travel now. But I do also have a quest here. Obelisk.
Damn blighted bilge.
Building blighted.
Everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts.
Why? Someone already said that earlier.
There's a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so.
Someone already made that comparison. Does Ted really eat that many lemon tarts? We should probably stop him.
Which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
What the hell is that? What's that little... That's a new thing. There's a little green next to my money there. 10 something. What is this, like 10 affinity points? Walk away. Be an ass and leave.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere.
That's the Tears of the Kingdom thing.
Which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax.
Ew.
To trap birds and beetles and whatnot. might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Culk and Ball. All right, and that would be over here. I wonder if all the enemies in the areas have like leveled up again. Or leveled up since previously, probably. It's all dark and dank and cloudy right now.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
All right, let's try lightning rod. And let's try this shit. Oh my god! That's pretty good. Got him.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this.
If he does, fuck him.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Here you go.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
It reeks like when Ted eats all those Libertards. Okay, seriously, what the fuck? Why aren't we stopping Ted from eating all those Libertards? All right, this is fucked up. And that also in comparison made no sense.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Okay, so I got 10, whatever the hell that is. Wow, I got a lot of experience to actually load up. Badge of Might, +1. Cool, okay, some more attack. What is it? What did I get? What does that mean? What currency was that? I'm looking, maybe down here. Maybe it's like one of those, you got it, but technically haven't unlocked it yet for us to tell you what it even is. Probably that. Fine, I'll go do my thing.
What happened here?
Come on.
Jesus.
We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Oh my god, so hazy.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Dark clouds gather. I get 10 of that thing again. This will probably where it explains to me what it is. Over here. I can't teleport to it though.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
What are you after?
What are you after? What are you buying? Increases stone skin tonic duration by 30 seconds. Oh, that's kind of cool.
There you go.
Look. Up ahead.
Uh-oh. Is that her? Oh, it is her.
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Don't worry, we'll go beat their ass for you.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Oh no, actually the enemies haven't leveled up. They're still pretty low level compared to me now. Ah, get out of the way, Ring. Did you hear me? I said you're low level. You bitch down. Oh, interesting. I figured out that if I charge and jump, this is actually a launching move that I can actually get without having to use Torgal. Hey, yeah. Hey, that's cool. Uh-oh.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
First, let me check for Cheshire. Clive! Hold on, wait. Don't worry, I might still be alive. There's no time to waste. Hold on, just over here. Over here, man. Around the backside. Over here. Clive! Oh, hold on. Oh, see, look. It's here the whole time. There we go. We're fine. All right, now we're gonna save him. Ah, damn it! Everyone's dead. Shit. Ah, probably shouldn't have done that. That's my bad.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Getting in my way is also a serious offense. Oh, you must be the Black Shield.
For their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
I'm so done with their bullshit. Fucking check this shit out. Fucking dead. Get wrecked, nerds.
Damn, you were right, Clive. That really didn't take long.
Fucking get fucked. Ah, yeah, I felt good.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quest completed! Everybody's dead. You did it. Complete it. Breath of Wind reduces gouge cooldown by 3 seconds. It's not bad. Gouge is very good. Reflecting stagger.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
What's the green currency? You still haven't told me yet. Toriel? No? What the fuck is that? Game! What the fuck? There's something you didn't tell me that I have anything. You bastard! Okay, where the fuck am I going? Oh, I gotta go over here. I go over here where that chest was earlier. Ugh.
Found her.
The abbot.
Aw. You were a real one, Abbott.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
Oh.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings continue, Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid.
That's me.
And tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive?
No.
He's gone.
This world sucks. We just need to nuke all of just this whole fucking place just needs to get blowed the fuck up.
We've laid the
We need to
abbot
start
rest.
over.
But the bears, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Release. I stuck it in my metaphorical backpack. Wow, Sorrowwise is a very apt name for this area. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm curious. Is Torgal's like stats gone up? Fangs of Ruin. Actually, they have. Yeah, his sick and his ravage moves are stronger. Good job, Torgal. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I am. I'm a very good boy. Me too want Torgal snacks. Ah, you and the Torgal snacks. Always the Torgal snacks. Oh, hey, it's, what are they called again? Yeah. Yeah, alright, well, what the fuck? Arimon! Rank C bounty? Oh my god! Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, which, okay, that's probably what I'm getting is renown, but also rare materials that can be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing ones. Oh, fuck yes. Time to die.
Spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Uh-oh. Eat this shit, you bitch. What in the fucking hell is happening? Ow. How do I taunt again? I keep forgetting I actually have that move in this game. R2 and touchpad. Come here. Ow! Okay, I'm kind of getting fucked up. Let's do some crazy bullshit, I tell you what. What? Oh my god, I died. Holy shit, I fucking died from that? What the? Okay. I gotta get the fuck away from, okay, I gotta get like out of that area. Wow, first game over. Okay, was not expecting that to do that much damage. Ah, god damn it, I have to run all the way fucking back there though. Oh god, Doom. That's what that move is that he's inflicting on me, okay. Oh, and then this happens, okay. And then I gotta move out of it or I will, oh, I see, yes. It is literally an instant death move if I stay in there. I understand now. Going the fuck in. Nuke this bitch. Holy shit. Well, that was effective. Damn, that was fucking super effective. Oh god, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Die, dickhead, come on! Die! Blech. Whew! That was fun. Damn, that was a lot. Wow, he gave me a lot of fucking money.
You didn't see that coming.
Damn, Clive! Wow, Clive! I didn't know you could joke. Holy shit! That was the funniest thing you said the whole game. He didn't see that shit coming, did he? With his big dumb eyeball. Stupid bitch. Scatter remains. Press F to pay respects.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Should go back and curb stomp every one of their dead, lifeless bodies.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
5 renown, I think. At some point they're going to tell me what this is and what it does. That time is not yet. It's not now. Wait, what? The white-winged wonder. Why does it look like a plus? What is that? It's different from the usual side quest marker.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
I've killed a lot of chocobo in my day, okay?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
Nah.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Okay.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving.
Maybe the plus means they're like pre-order bonus side quests or some shit?
Then that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals.
Can I ride
Don't
her,
worry.
please?
You'll know her when you see her, right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
It'd make getting around a lot easier. I don't know why it has a plus next to it. Where are they at? Feather!
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Yeah, his bird, Ambrosia, right? White chocobo pinion.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Goddamn right. There they are.
We got you cornered, Feathers.
We got you cornered. You're not going anywhere, you dirty bird.
Us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Why the fuck am I talking to the bird? He can't understand me.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then.
Okay.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
You definitely picked the wrong guy to fuck with. Just saying. Check this shit out. Look. Watch this. Now watch this. All of you come over here. Nuke this dog. Fucking dead. Woo! Oh, yeah. All right, time to die.
My God, it hurts so bad.
Oh man, this is fun nuking these dudes. Get wrecked, nerds. You have done well, human.
You're safe now.
Do a little dance for me.
Whiteheart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Oh, it is Ambrosia.
That scar.
Oh my god.
It couldn't be.
Aw. Yeah, because of the mark, yeah. Oh, it is her. Best buddy.
Ambrosia.
Aw.
It is you. You survived.
Oh, good burb.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would.
Oh, the giblets are everywhere.
And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
A good bird. Yeah.
Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
Yeah.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Yeah!
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Did I just get me a chocobo mount? Oh my god, yes. Wonder where I can use it. Will be anywhere? Because I'm getting around a lot easier, I bet. She's back, baby. Do you give her an eye patch?
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
You did.
Indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course.
One for Jill and one for
She's earned
Torgal as
her
well.
right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
Nah. Maybe the plus meant, hey, this is really worth doing. You better do this.
Look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Yeah, all right.
Must have been my double.
Nah.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind.
Yeah, ignore this giant scar on my face, by the way.
Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Nah. Yeah. I helped. And now I got Bird Friend. Ambrosia's Tack. Displayed in Clive's chambers. A bespoken saddle and blenders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Quit! Aw. Chocobo unlocked! Let's go! Cool! Okay, no, this definitely was just part of the game. I guess the plus was maybe just the game's way of saying, yo, you really want to do this, all right? Don't ignore this one. Mount up. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia next to mount the chocobo. From anywhere, she's like my roach. Yeah. Okay, so gallop, rein in. Okay.
Run like the wind.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, my bird can drift. Oh my god, bird drifting. What? Torgo still have to run. Oh my god, it's amazing. Yes. Oh, this is gonna make getting around so much better. What do I do when I run to a fight?
All right.
I just hop off it, I guess.
Be safe.
Yeah. Bye. And then she disappears off screen. Well, that is going to make getting around a lot less of a pain in the ass. Gav! One-eyed Gav.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Nah.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
Yeah.
And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
That lines up a little too closely to some real-world events.
Now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
No, probably the last one we go to.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
Yeah.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Oh.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then.
It's funny we haven't seen his mom yet at all. Just heard about her. Moogle, you got some shit unlocked for me now? Little fatty. Oh, God. Otto's counter is now open. So is the fat Moogle. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant Reports, the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto and the Mess. That little fat thing.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Journey to Hawk's Cry Cliff. And that's over there. Oh, actually, I can't go anywhere else right now. Oh.
To touch him?
You go first.
No touch. Only snacks. Only snacks. Moogle! What is that fat Moogle?
What's the matter, Nectar? The Hunt Board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Oh, he's mad. The mightiest of all Moogles.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Okay. Ask about hunts. Did you see the
Cursebreakers give every ability rank of riskiness, Kupo. And this thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army couldn't stand it. Shouldn't scratch this thing's skin. I'm sure you'll be fine, Kupo. Well, not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take.
Thanks.
Cursebreakers just don't tag up any old rumors to this board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail, Kupo. So don't you letting all their hard work go to waste, Kupo. Don't you let them down.
Okay, he's just kind of repeating himself again and again. I get it, little buddy. Ask about Nectar's adventures.
I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. They look like some sort of thing that might carry a mogul across countless leagues of open sea. They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo.
Thank you, Nectar. So I could just come across them naturally too, seemingly. I don't have to necessarily like come here and pick it out. Porciphine's terrorizing the countryside are posted on the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Well, this will be fun. This will be way more fun than 15s because the battle system in this game is way better than 15s. Damn, they give you a lot of money too. Oh, interesting. It doesn't actually mark your map though. Oh, you have to read the thing here and determine a troop coming from the way of Cairn or Ven met with a troop of Cursebreakers traveling the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebearers saw nothing untoward on their own through the journey through their past, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured they kept up a brisk pace. Interesting. Yeah, you have to... That's actually kind of cool. It's actually kind of neat. You have to, like, pay attention. Desiree.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Okay. Ask about Desiree.
Business is busy.
Top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting stolen stars reports to pitting needless missives, or needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind, I enjoy writing. I've ever since I learned my letters from Jared back in the old hideaway. Won't claim to have been on his best student, though. That all goes to Shirley. Still, I would like to think Jar would be proud of me, too. Were he with us today?
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words of your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? It was Jar, and our last lesson before Titan came. Stayed with me ever since his passing, and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that, or someone who remains with us even though they're gone.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
The Patron's Whisper. Completing side quests will earn Clive renown. Okay, here we go. Inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Well, that's cool. Well, that gives you a reason to do side quests and shit too. Oh wow, even ability points too. Talk of the Tea House. You merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do. All talk among the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Wow. Cool.
You earned this.
Respect. Our order is built upon pride, but it does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha, but never again the blood axes.
Here you are.
Berserker Ring. This donation will become available upon reaching renown 85 and 100. This is neat. That's actually a really cool idea.
Out there, Sid.
And then Goat. Still here. Hey, Goat.
Oh, same old.
In it. All this got me reading through the reports coming in from my allies and picking up what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. We're still 100 days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, you know. I need Dee's help to sift through it all, and that's just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is the whole other headache. Curse breakers take the urge and stuff. We're still stuck with for volunteers to handle the rest. If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, they're still with us in our hearts. And Sid, when I found he was gone, thought that was it for us.
He's still with us too.
With us, and in you. You took his name and you gave us hope when he had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? Hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid.
Here you go.
No available quests.
Always something in there.
Probably because I'm kind of locked. Well, actually, wait. There's a quest over here. What are you talking about? There's one right over here. Don't you lie to me. Okay, I might want to unlock another limit break here. Ugh. Well, all right, guys. This is probably a good spot to end things here for now. I don't want to stop playing. This game is very addicting. I'm really enjoying the battle system too, even more as I'm getting more and more abilities. It's so much fucking fun. But it seems our next target is actually not going to be Kupka, but actually returning back home to reclaim or destroy maybe the Mother Crystal of Rosaria, or was Rosaria, but now part of the Imperial capital. At least that seems to be what the gist I was getting from that. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please do a like and a favorite, and subscribe if you're not already. Become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.